just walking on.
We've been wanting to see Cheryl all night.
Yes. Get up here, you sexy mama.
The hottest, sexiest dancer. We have Cheryl Burke about to join us.
Cheryl Burke in the house.
We're just saying you're the hottest, sexiest dancer out there.
And the wildest girl in the world.
What? Does she want that broadcast?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I mean,
She knows she's wild.
that dance tonight?
Yeah.
William? Oh my God.
But
when you
my
picked
God.
his name and saw it was him, were you like, I won the freaking lottery?
After I Googled him, yes. It took me a while.
Rashawn said he's going to take him on by the end of the season. They're going to have an ab off. He
There you
swears
go.
he's going to get abs.
There's lots of good-looking men this season. Rashawn, Donald. I think Donald's very good-looking.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a lot of guys. I mean,
Yeah.
I think William right now is the hottie, but you never know.
Yeah, he's the stud. He's got the body. He's got the, he's just, you guys, your connection is kind of ridiculous.
It's not hard to have connection with someone like that.
I know, but what I love too is that tonight was, first of all, I just want to talk about you before we talk about Hottie William. You looked stunning tonight. Seriously, I mean, you always do. Something about tonight, you were just like glowing, and you looked so, like, you looked happy.
Yeah.
And you looked like the way that you were moving, it just felt like it was like.
Felt good to that little slip up at the end. I was like,
What? Okay, so
curious about that.
we want to know. So the first
trick was like for real. Like it was great. Oh yeah, my head. I was like,
I went like this.
no, but that's the point of the trick. Like salsa tricks are crazy.
I said it was, and they were like,
The
no.
last trick going through was like,
I was like, no, that was a trick.
No, that was supposed to happen.
Because she went with it. His leg went and she
Over
went
the
under.
head.
If it wasn't, she would have been like, boom. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the last
good
trick,
is that?
going through the legs, I couldn't get up. I
Right.
slipped. My ankle was a little bit rolled. I couldn't get up. But he totally helped me up. I mean, or else I would have fallen on my ass.
But so how did that happen? Did he not grab you?
No, he grabbed me, but he thought I was up, so he let go. But I wasn't all the way up.
Oh.
And then he turned around. He was supposed to do like 3 knee spins. And he was like, she's not up. So he saved me. I would have fallen.
Okay.
So he's a very great partner, and I thank him very much for saving me.
That's good. He was phenomenal tonight.
He was great.
I mean, really, like,
Very
he was
natural.
in his element beyond, like, I don't know.
That's the perfect dance for him.
Yeah.
The whole Latin and the shaking and like,
It is.
he's made for
I mean, I had to make it less street salsa. I had to make it like ballroom salsa. So it was a little bit difficult in the beginning, but like those hips are all his.
The choreography was great, and the execution on his part, dancing with you, because you're such an amazing dancer. You really are, and for him to you guys, your timing was so perfect. It was really
I had a great time. I was just a little bit upset. Like the scores were amazing, but like when you just like want to be able to make it perfect, and like dress rehearsal was like so perfect, and then like on the night you're like, damn, and then I feel like it was my fault,
That's
so
okay.
It was
You scored well.
yeah, I know.
Cheryl, the funny part of it is we thought it was the other part with the head and the trick.
No.
So we didn't even know.
No, that went perfectly.
Right.
That's the way it was supposed to be.
Honestly, I think it was in your head amplified because
I just saw it back actually, so I was like, it didn't look that messed up.
No, it didn't. But that's what's great about the tricks, like the first one, when people think it's that when you know it's great.
But we didn't want to play it safe because we know that the season, the competition is out of control. So we were like, you know what, we're going to take a risk, and if it happens, great, and if it doesn't, gotta move on.
Now, Cheryl, you've been on so many seasons, you've won so many seasons. Like, how do you keep it interesting for yourself?
The different personalities on the show. There's so many different people I need to deal with, from actors to athletes to singers to some people that have no idea who I'm dancing with. So it's my job just to like really make them like the best dancer possible, but also to bring out their personality. Like with William, I danced with Christian de la Fuente, who was also like kind of like a telenovela star, like with Rob Kardashian last season. Like that is like what I get pure joy out of seeing, is somebody who people think nothing of and bringing them somewhere. Like if I can help in any way, like that's what I feel like my calling is in life.
You turned Rob into a dancer. I mean, now we were just saying this recently. Now when he walks down the street, people want to see him dancing, and he never would have gotten that. You know what I mean?
way.
Like,
He wasn't really into it in the beginning, you know? So it was like, and then finally got into it, and I was just like, you know, you're not the loser brother that everyone thinks you are. Like, you're amazing. Like, you're a really great person.
Yeah.
This is what this show does to people. It's like reinvent their lives or start new lives, you know?
Do you think a lot of it is the mentality of your partners, like bringing them into a mentality where they feel confident to do it?
Yeah.
And with William, how's his confidence? Like, what's your biggest challenge with William so far?
I think that it's just the technique of dancing. Like, obviously he has natural rhythm, but like when we do the ballroom dances, it's really important for him to learn the technique. And he hates rules. I think all Cubans don't like to follow rules. But you know, when he does, he has so much potential. And it's only week 3, and I'm a little bit scared. Like, we've already gotten the 10 in week 3, which is unheard of.
Are you surprised that they're scoring so high this season? It seems like a little unusual.
No, but it's high for a reason, because the level of dancing, like Robin, you can probably agree, like compared to other seasons, it's amazing.
No, it is. It's incredible. It's like everyone is just so impressive. I mean, that's what I was saying. I can't believe it. I mean, even someone like Jack Wagner, who, you know, I would think like
if Jack Wagner was on last season, he would have made the final.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy.
It is. It's just
like the level of dancing from last season, I'm sorry, but to this season,
yeah,
it's uncomparable.
So yeah, this season is unbelievable. I have a question about you and William, and just when you're in rehearsals, are you fighting? Are you know, we were just saying how dance brings out so much emotion. It makes you
very passionate people.
Yeah.
You know, like
dancers.
He wants to be involved. Like Rob Kardashian didn't care what he wore. William cares.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I know what looks
that's
good
great.
on me. You know, but I was like, but you don't know what looks good on you when you dance.
When you dance, yeah, it's a whole different story. It's so true.
So you know what? We're like any couple. When you're spending 7 days a week with somebody, 8 to 10 hours a day, it's hard to always get along.
I know.
For me, it's like it's the way you communicate. You know how he reacts when you say something, and you avoid it. Like, you just need to be like we're a little bit like therapists. You know, it's like it's all about reverse psychology.
It is, absolutely.
It really is.
Yeah.
And you start to learn that through the season. It's my 13th season, so you're like, the way you communicate to somebody, like I'm very straightforward, and I'll tell you the way it is.
Yeah.
But some people can't handle it. So if you can't handle it, then I need to figure out a way to communicate with this person to make him feel like he's in control, but when he's really not.
Well, thinking of that, we miss Max. We miss like the jerky Max. What's happened to him? He's gone soft, Cheryl. Someone's got to do something about it.
I can't
Too
comment
nice.
on that. He's over here if you want to talk to him.
Yeah, but you know, I think that, you know, you have to get there quick, and that's what I think your partner needs, you know, partners, they need to understand. Like, you have to teach them so fast. This is like, you know, dance
also,
class,
they're
like,
vulnerable. Like, these men are vulnerable to us women. And it's hard. Like, it's one thing for a woman to dance with a professional male dancer, but it's one thing, you know, vice versa.
Because you have to
I mean, I'm just like, oh my God, you're gonna have to like lose your balls for a few months.
Like, yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna have to like just suck it up. Trust me, like, just suck it up.
Yeah.
And then the more of the man you become, at the end of the day, you know.
True. So do you think that you guys, the bond is obviously getting stronger through the?
I don't think has ever really seen a show before. So now he's starting to realize, oh my God, you know, he has no idea really. Now he's starting to get the hang of it, and he's like, okay, we only have one day to learn a routine, and you know, at the end of the day, he's starting to be like, okay, whatever, do what you need to do.
Do you ever talk to the judges after? Are you allowed to? And say like, why would you give me that score? Or you were hard, or not really?
You know what? I always tell myself, like, it's television. Like, it is a dance competition, but 80% of it is television. And I learned that the hard way, you know? Like, I used to be really hurt by the judges' scores. Like, really? How dare you score us this against this person? But it's not even against anybody. It's what makes good television. And I think a lot of people need to realize that when you enter a competition like this on television, it's about what's good on television. It's not, don't take it personally. It's not, you know, sometimes the best dancer doesn't win.
So true. But I can see that in your dancing. That's what I was saying. You seem so happy. I think because you've been here for so long and you understand it. You understand the business of it too. So now you're just enjoying it and you're doing
I'm so blessed. I mean,
yeah.
Where are we?
Yeah.
Look,
I know.
I would never. I started the show at 21. I'm about to turn 28. And it's like, I would have never thought I would be here today. Like even doing this, putting this, talking into a mic. Like this is so surreal. And it's like, just to like think back to where I was, you know, and to where I am today, it's like, you have to enjoy it while it lasts. Because who knows when it's going to end, you know?
I wish they would get more of your stories too on the show. Like it was so nice to hear the celebrities, but it would also be crazy.
I know, we've got some crazy ass stories. We're crazy dancers.
Anyway, we love watching you so much. You really are. Like we're always like, wow, Cheryl.
Yeah, we love you.
Unbelievable. There's a reason you've had so many partners win. So
Definitely. Love you so much, Cheryl.
you come back and visit us.
Another future Pussycat doll.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. I know this is a great place for you to like start corralling
I'm
girls for the
recruiting,
Pussycat dolls.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us. That is another episode of AfterBuzz TV. Buzz ya later.